back. Today we are going to be looking at this particular set, which is the Lego Brickheadz Pet series again. This is number 40441, which is the Shorthair cat and the kitten. As you can see, in common with the dog set that we've already done, it comes with a little pet bed. And again, this shows two different sets on the front, the kitten 121 and the Shorthair cat 120. Again, only ever seen this on sale as the duo pack. This one came from Lego Shop at Home. So let's get it open. Again, it's just a case of slitting the tape. Much prefer this packaging to the press and tear. It's much easier, although I have just ruined the box, but anyway. So once we get in, tip it all out for you. There you go. It's stuck in there. There you go. So this comes with 2 large bags and 2 small bags, your instruction book, and 2 tiny little stickers. So now we've got all that, we just need to get everything open and we can get on with building. First things first, these opened up. Faithful tub, just take out larger pieces, easy to sort through. I suppose I could have put 1 bag per tub, but I have enough trouble finding bits as it is without doing that. And that is why I am dreading the move over to paper bags. It has happened before where I have sat here and would have sworn there was a piece missing, and then when I have gone and rooted in the bag where they live until the set's finished, I found it still tucked in a corner of the bag, particularly with small pieces, although I have done it with a standard 2 before brick, which is quite impressive. So I'll put that over there. So just have a quick look again, just the standard book, and it jumps straight into the build, and you start with the large cat, which will begin very quickly. Got your parts list in the back, which has the most bits. Can't spot anything that's leaping out at me right off the bat, so they all seem to be much of a muchness quantity wise. 6 cheese slopes, 8 of the 1B1 snots. Yeah. A nice little set, and it advertises the German Shepherds that we've already built. So that's what we're aiming for. That's the artist's impression. Time to start. So I think I'm going to like this one a lot more than I liked the dogs. I'm not really a dog person. I've had a dog, Gizmo. Alright, border collie. Not much to say about him really, except his ashes are sat up on the wall behind me. But no, definitely a cat person. I dare say at some point Malcolm will come in, jump up on the table and then immediately do a runner. Because, as we all know, cats fear change, and he will not be impressed. He's already not right keen at having the camera and the lights set up in the living room, so it'll be interesting if he ever walks in whilst I'm in the middle of doing this. So let's make a start. least so I'm not going to get rudely interrupted. The boy is working away from home this week, so he won't be in tonight. The other half is very patiently sat in the corner of the room with his headphones on, desperately trying to ignore the fact I'm rabbiting away at myself. So, that goes, yes, no, yes. And then, so we're starting off like we did with the dogs, and we're building the legs. Little white tutsies on these. So I need you, and you, and you. So I've got the slope that I need. One of those weird O-shaped pieces. I need another hinge plate. So I think this one will be much better build. Well, like cats more from the pack art, it does look more like what it's supposed to be, which is a short hair cat, especially if it's a British short hair, because they do tend to be blue, which I believe is the correct term for a grey cat. It's actually a blue. I don't know why, I didn't do it. Had one. Bear with me, you can have a little bit of Lego ASMR whilst I look for these. There we go, I've got them all now. Yeah, so these look a little bit better. I have to admit, the dogs are a bit odd looking. They look like dogs, don't get me wrong, but more like a pug. Anyway, I shouldn't be talking about that on this. This is about cats. Yeah. Cats and ASMR. Two of those. There should be a green coloured one of them. Ha ha ha, they're at it again. Oh. 2 times. But I'm on it. I spotted it. I got straight about the sudden silence whilst I was looking through everything. I get myself a bit confused sometimes, so I'll go quiet. So big news on the 5th of May, of course, is the release of the new R2-D2 model. I am so looking forward to that. I am a little bit disappointed that that's not one of the models they put up for pre-order. See, when you're not paying attention, you get one right bit, that one, and you get one wrong bit, that one. And that's even doing it whilst I'm not jibber jabbering, so I can look for the right piece. Honestly, woman. Move. found him. Right. Sorry. Yeah, I am so looking forward to that one. I really would have liked it to have been a pre-order, but can't have everything, can we? And then I noticed yesterday they put the new Super Mario starter kit up, which is Luigi. Yes, available to pre-order now, due for release on the 1st of August. So I don't know when they're going to ship. I haven't put a pre-order in yet. I'm not fooling anyone when I say I more than likely will, but I'm going to wait till I'm actually placing an order for something else, because I know for a fact there is going to be more Harry Potter stuff to order. Just that wizard chess set. I can't. Yeah, I did mention the wizard chess briefly in the other video, but it's not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. I thought they would have maybe gone slightly larger and they could do a more detailed figure, you know, for the, especially things like the bishop and the rook and everything. I thought they would have gone a lot more detailed for those, so it does look a little bit disappointing. I will probably end up getting it, but I think it's going to be one of those I'm going to wait and see what it looks like when it's built, rather than just, oh yeah, got to have, which I am awfully fond of. Right, sorry, I've got myself confused. Right, I see what I'm doing. It isn't rocket science, it's only building Lego, but sometimes I cannot see the wood for the trees. And I'm not going to say anything about how sturdy it is, because last time I did that I started knocking legs off. Nobody wants to see that again. So that's definitely you. Definitely you. 2 boys. Yep. And then some more these. Yeah, so I don't know with that one, but there have been a few sets that have been much better in person. The main one that springs to mind is the child. That was very much a no, looks awful, don't bother. And then I built Yoda, and it was like, I really want the child now. I've built Yoda. I really want it, and it really does look a lot better than you'd think. I'm really pleased with it. At some point I will go and do a little tour of the built sets, but before I can do that I need to do some dusting. That is the one drawback to these little chunks of plastic. I don't half attract the dust. Somehow though I ended up with a set of, they're called magic dusters. Nothing magic about them, they're a feather duster. But they do really hold on to the dust, and they come in all different sizes, and one of them is only about yay big, and it's lovely and swishy, and he's great for dusting Lego. I did the AT-AT with it because the AT-AT was reprehensible, and it really made a massive difference. I was surprised how quick and easy it was, because it was one of those you look at it thinking, You know, I have a feeling I'm going to have to get this thing broken down and then we can give it a proper dust. But no. As the Americans would say, it came in clutch. Well, that's something I didn't mention in my intro video. Very, very much based in the northwest of England, if the accent doesn't give it away. And I've been told I am very Lancashire. Which also explains the lack of a decent road transport network to get a non-driver to the nearest Lego store. Although, that said, my credit card is eternally grateful. I have a feeling that would be worse than Smith's, and Smith's could be really bad. I am hoping on the 8th of May to get a nice little run out there with the boy and see what they have in. Because what we have learned is that off the website it will say none in stock, but they may have just one on the shelf. Always worth going. Plus it's great going and looking at everything, and even better talking to people. Not a big one for talking to people, but I really enjoy really enjoy in places like that talking to people that are purchasing Lego. And it really is everybody. I've seen young children with, you know, with the birthday money. Oh, I don't like that. Just sliding in like that. I've seen people in their 80s. You know, something new to do. In fact, that was a fun one, that. Because she said to me, why don't you get two? I don't want to come back. And he was looking at modulars, I think, at the time. Let me just get my head round the rotation on this. I don't want to screw it up. There we go. The double at the front to hold the loose block in place, which I thought was really funny. But I was quite new to it then, so they were helping me with what the good sets were to build. And we spent a lot of time talking about the roller coaster, which is epic. I will show it. I haven't got it motorised. There are two reasons for this. One, I don't have any motors, and two, when I've seen it on people's videos, oi, the volume those motors make, no, they don't just make my ears bleed, they put my teeth on edge. I can't hack the noise. It's one of the few times I'll actually turn sound off on somebody's video and just hope they're not saying anything important, or that they've got subtitles on, because no, a million times no, they're just too loud and distracting. So because that lives in the living room, never going to motorise it. That, and I'd probably break it, the darn thing, if I tried. Right, so back to Mr. Kitty Cat, and what are we doing here? So he goes in there, Jumpy goes there, these go on there. Oh, I see, there are his ears and the face in. That makes sense. One of those, two of those. I'm not quite sure why I'm using such a lot of yellow on the cat. Oh! All these yellow bits on the cat. I'll look at the image and it's quite clear what we're making. He now has a bow tie, because he's swish. Never seen a cat wearing a bow tie. I think it would probably throttle itself with it. But hey ho, let's just go with it. So both I do like how they use colours sometimes just to help you navigate where you are in a build. I do get awfully lost sometimes. Grey dots are in here. I need two. I need two dot grey squares. See, that says pale grey. I'm only seeing dark grey. Oh, that's because I'm looking in the wrong tub. No. Yes. Now surely they're in the Iddies tub. Because if they're in that one I might just cry, because they'll be hard to find. I want 4 of them and they're in this one. Joy. Got them all, right. I might as well get the bits in next set. I wonder if I'll get 5 eyes again this time. Oh god, we finally get to these. Now these are awesome. See, this is what I love about like all these weird pieces that you get. There we go. A little claw. I need 2 for that, and a little pink triangle, which I'm guessing will be the nosy. Right. I've forgotten what I was wittering about now. That's how interesting it were. Even I can't remember. So yeah, lots happening with Lego this year. Couple of well, one new line that's unique, which is the Disney, is it Raya? I haven't watched the film that it's based on because I don't have Disney Plus. Apart from the domes on the castle, it doesn't really speak to me at all, that one. Not my cup of tea, so I'll be avoiding that. And then so they're doing the Shang-Chi sets, the Marvel sets, so I don't know if they count as a new line or if they just count it as an extension to the MCU. I suspect it may just be an extension to the MCU. Unfortunately, I've made him a little bit boss-eyed. That's what the little claws are used for. I've seen them in the Marvel sets used as claws. They always remind me of Wolverine. I haven't got a Wolverine, but they remind me of Wolverine. You know, a bit of useless information for you. I'm thick, I think, with Wolverine. Gonna get on with these bits. Try and speed up a little bit. So shut up and a little bit of ASMR. Nope, dark grey. talking of ASMR, did I not see that there was an album, presumed just like an online download, that is entirely made from the sounds of falling Lego bricks, not the horrible when you drop them on the floor one, because that wouldn't help anybody out, would it? That would just increase one's anxiety. Certainly won't bloody get rid of it. It's a constant every time, because the majority of our stuff is displayed upstairs. It is a major worry all the time when you're ticking them up, especially Hogwarts Castle. That was quite frankly terrifying to take upstairs. Convinced I was going to drop it. And there we go, I've already knocked a whisker off. There we go, and back on. So, one of those. One of these. So I'm going to guess we're making a tail now. Again, it tells you to put it on that way, yeah, which is fine if you have the tail down. But if you have the tail up, it doesn't look so good. So, because I know I'm going to have it with the tail up, change it round. There. Looks much. It's a bit like a lemur's tail now, admittedly, but it looks a lot better, in my opinion. It's my cat, so my opinion counts. Two. Nope. Yes. I do like the way they've used the cheek slopes to emulate fluffy cheeks. I think it's quite effective. And again, with the two. I'm going to have to get better at this thing. I'm going to have to start writing in little notes about things I want to talk about, because my brain has just gone completely and utterly blank. So let's face it, lockdown sort of lifted. In the UK, we can go shopping, we can go to the pub, but to go to the pub, you've got to be outside. I can't stress enough, it is April. Nobody wants to be sat outside in April. Especially not this April. Last year, that would have been brilliant. Not this year, it's... Well, today, it's grey and gloomy. Not the best. Yesterday was quite nice. And Monday was beautiful. But I have reliable information. I'm supposed to have a gorgeous day Friday, which is about part of the course. I work shifts, and our shifts are 4 on, 4 off. Saturdays, followed by a set of nights. I start a set of nights coming up, so that's going to be marvellous, isn't it? Trying to sleep during the day. It's in the low 20s as forecast. I envy those poor souls working with me Friday night. I will be a grump. see the black jumpers. Oh, and I want to move you. Oh, sweet little kitty cat. There you go, you can just about see you. Because we're now, judging by the fact this bit has started off the same way the puppy did, I'm going to say we are now onto the kitten. So we're halfway through. I wonder how long it'll take me to knock these legs off. Not me thinking about it, because it will happen. Now, a lot of people, I think, will be tempted to put a bit of music, or a bit of copyright-free music, or something that they've licensed. Or maybe they even know somebody that writes music that will do it for them over the top and just build in silence or listening to what they'd like to listen to. Normally when I'm building I would put either Netflix on, something that I'm enjoying on there, which to be fair at the moment has been reruns of some American sitcoms that I particularly like, or YouTube, and that tends to be true crime, I do have a couple of educational channels that I listen to when I'm building as well. But on the whole, it's true crime when I'm building, even on good old Netflix, which just reminded me, I'm sure he said yesterday there was something on Prime that was up my alley. The actual comment is unrepeatable in polite company, because he knows if it's on Prime and it's something that I'm heavily into, it'll get cast up onto the telly, and so he'll have to put up with it. And if it's something I'm really into, I'll make him connect the soundbar rather than just having the appalling TV sound. And brain. Love that they always put a pink brain in everything on the BrickHeadz. Even Frankenstein has a pink brain. Once I get a rush of blood to the head and decide to take him in bits, you'll have to take my word for it. Frankenstein has a pink brain. I've never done that. I've never done a strip down and rebuild. I've never even done a strip down. I've took all my city and city underwater stuff off the shelving unit to make room for the sets. Friends and Ninjago, to be honest. And rapidly discovered that I've got that much Ninjago. Oh, Mr. said that's what didn't make sense. I've got that much Ninjago that's more than filled the shelf. You can't see everything. In fact, you can't see blinking anything. I've made a right mess of it. So I'm going to have a rethink about the shelving. I don't want to have to sacrifice anything else, because I haven't even finished building all my hidden side stuff yet. That is a topic I want to discuss, the Lego hidden side, but like I said, I do have some sets to build and they are on the smaller side, so I'll probably do them as a build with me. I'll just figure out where everything goes on here. I'll probably do those as a build with me, so that discussion will be had. It will bore you rigid, but I have quite a few thoughts on the hidden side theme, most of which go along the lines of Lego, what the hell do you think you're doing? But hush, I'll come back to that. Sort of now starting to wonder when they're going to release the advent calendars, because I messed that up last year. I messed it up big time. We got a Harry Potter one and a Star Wars one, and then I almost immediately regretted not getting the City one, and the only place locally that had any was the local Asda, and they'd sold out, and Lego Online had sold out. The only way to get them on Amazon was through third-party sellers, and they were all, excuse me, how much? So we didn't go down that route, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. Wolverine. I'm sad to say the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, not the comic book one. I did enjoy the MCU at first, but to me they're just going overboard with it. I'm bored with it now. And it literally is that. It is bored. Bored now. Come up with something else. Although that said, when I finally got round to watching Thor Ragnarok, I did really enjoy it, so it's not all bad. Oh, Hook Dude. Number 2. My jumper. Right, so there's the face. Oh, that's clever. The way you make the little side pieces for the ears. I hadn't even clocked it when I was doing the bigger cap, but it really stood out on doing this one. That's strange. If the answer to which is, you're strange, you're not wrong. In a nice way. I'm going to presume these are going to be the tail bits because I've got a hinged piece. The exact same thing, the exact same step has had the exact same effect. There we go. It's on now though, so it doesn't matter. I'm sure experienced people doesn't look at this one. Eh, she faffing about her. 10 minutes then. And I'm going to do the same with this one. It's supposed to go on that way. I'm going to do it that way. Just push that down. That felt a little bit wonky because I just like it better like that. So one of those, and one of those. Where's the other side of his lug oil? There it is. So this way around. Please don't let me break anything. Oh, nearly there. Nearly there. Yep, so that's the kitten completed as well. That's the cat and the kitten. So, just the bed to do. I thought the bed won't take too long. Dog bed certainly didn't. In fact, really, they don't take too long. I think I reckoned about 45 minutes, but that is going fairly slow and chatting, so I don't think that's too bad. Make sure they're nicely attached. Because I am the queen of disasters as it is, so. Right, so now we're doing the. And again, those curved pieces just fit on the corner, they don't actually link. Oh, that's disappointing. I don't like the fact that there's nothing holding the bits together. Hopefully that will change in a momento. I doubt it, but I'm hoping. So I will check, but I presume those are where the tails can lie flat. That's the route you're going with. Oh, I'm going to have a very subdued nose, is itching. Right. I'm just going to bring this a bit nearer to me because I've got to make sure I get. There we go. Now I know that's in the right place. The rest of it is a doddle. And we know this time the one with the two central studs is for biggles, and this one, strangely, will be for littles, which seems a little bit odd to me. I really genuinely believed it would be the other way around, but such is life. Dribble, dribble. So that goes in there. Right, so we've got two stickers. We will put both on, and again I'm going to do it using my sticker game is very, very poor, but this really does help. So I shall just put it on the little end. Is it much easier just to offer it up and get it on relatively straight? I have a lot less issues with it being wonky doing it using that technique. So I think I'm going to leave the paws one on, so we'll put the, do it with the fish first. So that's how the cat bed looks with the fish. I haven't properly attached it because I know it's coming off. Then go with the paws. So that's set finished. A few little spare pieces. Again, they're all the small ones, which is always good to have plenty of extras of. I do keep them bagged up by set. So got big cat, kind of cute, little cat which is very cute, so put in there. No, I've done it again. Little cat goes there, big cat goes there. So there we go. So that's the Lego Brickhead Pets, the Shorthair cat and kitten, set number 40441. It's quite a dinky little set. I hadn't realised the kitten's whiskers were all skewy, but you could do that. You could give them droopy whiskers. I'm going to give them droopy whiskers. Makes them look a bit more like seals than cats. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not the droopy whisker. There we go. Not the droopy whisker. They'll look a lot better without. Lovely. So there we go. That's all built. Let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular you'd like to see me build. If you have any questions, anything you want to know. And have a great day. I don't know when this will be posted, but hopefully wherever you are, you're not locked down and you can go shopping, preferably for Lego. Bye bye.